Guys, this is your guy Michael, the safe place strategic trader. How you guys doing and how's everything? Yeah, I created 3 powerful strategies for you guys to learn, and I believe there is no way you will take one of these strategies or practice these strategies and utilize one for yourself and you will not be a profitable trader. It's not possible, but you have to take your time. See, they used to say Moscow is not built in a day. Yeah, even trading is not perfected. You cannot be a guru in trading in a day, or if you want to be lazy, it's not meant for a lazy person. So it is very advisable for you to sit down and watch this video. Get textbook, or I mean get a notebook, get a pen, jot and write all these things you are going to learn in this video. Write them down, and I am assuring you that everything is going to be okay, and everything is going to work perfectly for you. All you have to do is take your time and watch this video. Don't skip any part. Any part you skip is very dangerous, so don't skip any part. All right, catch ya and see you at the other end. Let's start with the first video that I compiled for you guys. All right, catch ya. Aha! Hello, my guys, my people, my friends. You're now friends and family because we run the same channel together. This channel is not for me, it's for all of us. Alright? Okay, I'm here again, and actually, this is a baby channel, and be it baby, be it matured, or whatever thing be it is, I'm here to discharge what I know, what I have, for free of charge. And I'm telling you, what you are going to gain from this platform, you will be very happy and you are going to love it. All right, this is my first strategy I'm releasing. This is my second video on the channel, but my first strategy I'm releasing. I'm here for you to give you a bomb strategies. I'm going to discharge everything that I know, how this strategy is going to be very effective for you. I'm going to make sure I respond to all comments, ask questions, ask explanations, seek for whatever you think you need to know. I'm here to assist you, I'm here to help you, I'm here to give it out to you for free of charge. All right, okay, this strategy, now I'm going to tell you how it works, the setup, the do's, the don'ts, and other things that you have to combine in order to make the strategy a very sweet one for you. All right, okay, all right, I'm having like how many moving averages? 1 2 3 4 5 6. The reason why I'm using moving averages is because many people are still learning how to identify their trend lines, how to draw trend lines, how to draw support and resistance, and even their price action. So, but there are some things we have to put together. There are some things that when you understand their methodology, you can combine them, and it will reduce your stress. It will reduce. The reason why I use the word reduce is because price action is very important for you to know. It's very important for you to know how to draw support and resistance. Is very important for you to know, and your trend lines, your W, your M, your head and shoulder inverse, whatever. But that is by the way. There are some things that when you know them, and if you obey their rule, you may not really concentrate on those ones, but it's going to be an advantage for you if you know them. That is the balance. All right, now I'm going to use moving averages. We all know that moving averages has to do with the past event on a particular trade, on a particular chart. Moving average 65 will tell you, okay, past 65 days or past 65 candles, something like that. So it's now going to depend on whichever platform or whichever time frame you are using is. So that is how it works. The trend at which moving average 50, for example, the trend at which moving average 50 is going to work on 1 minute time frame. It's not the same way it's going to work on 1 hour time frame. It's not the same way it's going to work on weekly time frame, daily time frame, but the same principle. Are you getting me? Excuse me. But the same principle. But the same principle. Are you getting me? Okay. What am I trying to say? Now this is all the okay. Let me just start so that I will not take too much time. See, I don't like shooting or making my video, and my video is having this long what's this called, having this long minutes. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. So because of that, I'm going to give you some things that are very important. Chap. Now the setup for this moving averages, before I tell you how they work, the setup, let me just show you. Let me show you from here. I know we know how to go to our chart. You click on your chart. How to go to our setup rather. You click on your chart. You click on this F. So the first moving average we are installing. See, all you have to do is take your pen and paper, then pause this video, screenshot this thing. Are you getting me? Screenshot it. When you screenshot it, write all this setup somewhere, because they are the one we are going to use to determine our entry period. Okay, see, this is the first one. Period 25, shift 4, method linear weight, apply to typical price, high low close 3, style 4. Then this one should be, I don't have, see all those color thing there. Let's call this one it looks like blue, no, greenish blue. Okay, that's by the way. Let's just call it light blue. Let's call it light blue. I know it's green, but let's call it light blue, whatever. Big. All right, so the second one, 50, period 50, shift 1, method smooth. Please, the method and the apply to, please take note very well. Take note of them. Apply to weighted close, high low close 4, whatever. Star is 4. This one is blue, deep blue. Okay, our third moving average, period 100, shift 1, smooth, method smooth, apply to it close. So just screenshot this black. Then we go back. Fractals. These fractals, I don't want to tell us, because of this video with these fractals have some logic things. They have some things they do for you that we actually make our trades to be a very clean and sweet one. Well, just add it in case if I will just touch 1 or 2 things on how fractals work. I know that we will be part 2 of this video, and before I will release part 2, I want to make sure people already got 1 or 2 things of part 1. No, if there is no positive listening on part 1, I won't be happy. I'm telling you, I won't be happy. I want comments if it's working or it's not working. I want comments. When I see comments, that will push me to discharge more things that I want to do. Are you getting me? If you think this channel will be okay for you to learn, so subscribe. And if you think it's not going to be okay, shall leave your comments and be coming back anytime you think you should come back. But subscribe now at least. All right, subscribe. In fact, subscribe now. Okay, that's fractals. By the way, the other moving average, period 5, shift 0, method smooth, apply to weighted close, air low close 4, screenshot everything. Then the other one, parabolic SAR, the same thing with fractals. I'm going to tell us how we are going to use it. You can just insert it now. Okay, the other one, period 60, shift 1, method simple, blah blah blah, apply boom. Then another moving average, which is the last one, 14, shift 0, method exponential, apply to typical price, high low close 3, smooth, blah, and that's all. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. We have eight indicators to use on our main chart. When we are done with our main chart, later we give us oh my god, I'm going to give us something that is very powerful. the indicators we are going to use to support all this our main chart indicators. Okay, let's go back to the main channel. Okay, this is our main channel. What are we looking for? We are going to backtest, and I'm going to tell us one or two things. Please remember, there is no strategy that is 100%. What makes a strategy to be effective is when you have 80%. 80% is even very powerful. 70% of win more than lose, and that is a profit. Even if you have 55 or 60, but 55 no, if you have 60%, okay. But this strategy, well, I don't want to hype you. You be the one to come back and tell me how it works. Okay, these are our setup, the one we just made now, the one you screenshot, the one you wrote down. So now let's come here. I'm going to tell us some rules that we have to look into so that we not become a victim of a particular error. Like this trade that I'm taking now. This trade I'm taking now. Actually, that's how it works. But it's also a risk. The reason why it's a risk is because I'm trading against the main trend. Okay, let me just continue. So our entry period is, look at here. Anytime you see the blue, look down, see here. So anytime you see the blue, anytime you see the pink and the yellow moving averages cross over the blue moving average, the blue moving average gets ready to take a trade. I did not say take a trade. I said get ready to do what? To take a trade. Whenever you see them facing opposite direction, crossing the light blue, get ready to take a trade. Get ready. That is the checklist 1. What is our checklist 2? See how this price is jumping. Save journey, my dear. Okay, what is our entry 2? Our entry 2 is when you see the yellow, the pink and the light blue moving average cross this brown at the middle, enter your trade here. Excuse me. Okay, here, see here. So when you see the blue, the pink and the yellow, when you see them cross the brown moving average, enter your first entry. Enter your what? Your first entry. Enter your first entry. When are we entering our? That's why I took this trade here. And mind you, anytime price crosses a particular moving average, it's going to come back to retest it. Are you getting me? It's going to come back to retest it. What will now determine it's coming back to retest it will be the distance at which the first, like here, see the retest. Let me look up here. Look up to my 75 index up here. See something like here. See up here, we got ready here. We supposed to enter our trade here, but we couldn't enter our trade because when this blue was crossing and the orange, when the blue here was crossing the when the blue here was crossing this yellow here, price was not there. Are you getting me? Some people tell you when this thing cross this thing, just take your trade. No, see, the time this yellow, pink and blue, the time they crossed this yellow, I mean this brown moving average, the price was not there. The price was not there. We know that, just like here, what is happening here. See, the price got here before the moving average are going to get there. The same thing happened here. Before the moving averages got here, the price was around. Before the moving averages got here, before they cross here. Oh, sorry. Before they cross here, here, the price was around here. If we use our cross here, we see where the price was. See the cross in here. See the cross. See our blue here. So the price was around here. Yeah. See, the price was around here before they crossed. See, the price was around here before they crossed. It was around here before they crossed. Are you getting me? So when you notice that the price was around there and it's crossing here, you hold on, because it's going to see just what happened there. Where this place that I circled, see what happened there. See that the price actually you see that the price actually retraced that particular place. Okay, sorry, I want us to understand it. So you can see it here. You can see it around there. So the price actually came by. It was not going brum 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 brum. No, the price did some retracement before it continued. So it's that particular time it's making its retracement that you enter your trade. I get me. Once you allow it to come down, then you can I use set stop. That's why most of my videos, if I go to my this thing, my running trade, you see set stop and other this thing, because when I see that the retracement has happened, then I place a set stop here, like here on top here. That's where I use the fractals, like here. See the fractals here. Here you see that. So like here, you see the see the middle of my crochet, you see the fractals here. So I will just take a set stop here, set stop here too. Are you getting me? So that's, I always zoom out your chart like this so that you not be confused. So let's go back. So I've told you our first entry is when it crosses yellow. The second entry is when the price crosses blue. When it crosses blue, you allow it to trade. See what happened here also. See what happened here also. See retracement. See the first retracement here. Immediately this thing crossed. The price was at the top here when the moving average crossed. So it retraced, then continued. So when the price also crossed this blue, when the price also crossed this, when this blue moving average crossed this yellow, this blue at the middle on top of our brown, the price was around black, so it came back again, boom, retest. Here we see what I'm saying. So it came back again, retest, then it's going bang 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 bang. So when the price was around there, when the price got to around there, when the price got to here, we're supposed to be our third entry. Our entry one is the first moving average yellow, the second one is moving average blue, the third one is moving average black. Are you getting me? So when it got here, it still came back and retest. So what am I expected to do now that it's retesting? What am I expected to do? See my fractals here. See my fractals here. See my fractals here. This 370654 around there. So that line, see the fractals here, the fractals there. So by the time the price is going to cross this fractal, my parabolic SAR tells me the trend
the current trend that is happening. Just like here, see here, just like see my parabolic star here. That that is parabolic star. It faces the direction of the trend, and once you get your trend, once you get the trend, like now, by the time it's going to get here, it's going to by the time it's going to get on top of my highest parabolic star here, my highest fractal here, the parabolic star will be on a buy trend. So what I'm expected to do is I'm expected to come here and take a buy stop, like here, because I know it has already crossed, my blue has already crossed my black. So I'm expected to take a trade, but it came and retest. But because I don't want to find myself in a mess in case if it's not going to come back to that place again, that is a market for you. So then I enter here. Let me put it around here. Okay, let me just put it around here. So I entered around 370,711. Then I take a buy stop. I take a buy stop 370,711. 370,711. I put my stop loss immediately. 370,711. I want to lose $4. I want to lose $4 on this trade. $4 with this lot size. So I've already calculated it that if I want to lose $4, then I will subtract 2,000 from this 300,000 that are here. What am I saying? See, see my entry period here. 370,711. 370 minus 2,000, that is 368,711. So if my for 1,000, for $1, for what is it called, for $1, if it's 0.001 lot size, I think I'm even teaching another thing entirely, but it's okay. If it's 0.00 lot size, and I want to lose the same price, then I will increase this thing to 4,000. Are you getting me? For $1, for 0.001 lot size, to lose $1, you subtract your entry period with 1,000 naira. Did I just say that? With 1,000. Now I use 2,000 because I'm using 0.002, because 2,000 will be $4 if the trade should go against me. I'm not setting TP now because I like to trade stop. I will explain all those ones later. So I enter my buy stop. So when it gets there, it's going to trigger. See my stop. Now see where my stop loss is. My stop loss is at a very strategic place. So that is my first entry on my brand. Second entry when my light blue and yellow and pink crosses the blue, and my third entry when my light blue, my red and my pink and my yellow crosses the black. So those are three entries. So now I will now wait to have another entry. My another entry is when this yellow when this brown crosses the black moving average, like how it is now. When it crosses the black moving average, I'm going to enter my fourth entry. So we are having 4 entries. Are you getting me? We are having how many entries? We are having 4 entries. First one at the bottom, immediately the blue, the brown, the pink and the yellow crosses the brown. The second entry is when they cross the blue, and I've told you that it's not immediately that we enter. We wait for retracement. Anyhow the retracement is going to be, we must wait for retracement. So by the time it's retracing, we use the fractal to place our buy stop. The same thing happens for sell direction. And our first entry there, Okay, let me use this. So our first entry here, second entry here, third entry here, and the fourth entry will be the one that want to triggers now. This guy crossing here. So once we see that it has already, the brand has already crossed the black, we take our fourth entry. Those are the four entries we are using. Then after our fourth entry, we watch what is happening. When we take our first entry here, see first, second, third, and fourth. So when we take our first entry here, that's 0 1, that's 0 1. When we took our first entry, our this was already on this is the signal, but you saw where I took the entry, but this is the signal for the first entry. So before we took our second entry, we are already on what's it called, we are already on profit. So the second entry here, the third entry here, and the fourth entry there. Then we watch our trade running, and mind you, whatever thing that will make this brown crosses the black, that means it's going to be a long trade. Once it crosses it successfully, let me use that word, once it crosses it successfully, that means we are going to have a very long trade. Now you see now that it's making this kind of reversal, this head and shoulder, inverse head and shoulder reversal. See the shoulder here, which is the sign of a buy. See the shoulder here, see the head here, and see another shoulder forming here. So the second shoulder will be a kind of long, the second shoulder will be a kind of long buy. So that's how that thing to learn. But don't worry, I will teach us all those things. Let us focus on the one we are doing now, because once you get this one straight, you are going to be a profitable trader, and it's going to help you a long way. What makes this trading to be a very cool one is when you have a strategy that is working for you, then the trading can be a fun, and you can have this rest of mind with your trading. Okay, so now let's do our back testing. So I've already mentioned this one already. So we saw what happened there. So we saw what happened here. 1 2 3 4. Are you getting me? So the fourth one is where it's crossed. So and we have a long ride. So the same thing happened here. See, once you see markets doing yanga like this, don't enter it. Calm down, settle yourself. So we have the same thing happened there. See here, and see here. So, and we had a very long trade. So that, and before it reversed, the same thing happened up here. We got ready here to take our sell. Here we got ready to take our sell. We took our sell when it's crossed, but it's going to happen around here. Then we took another sell here, then another sell when it's crossed. See, by the time this thing crossed, it's crossed around here. See, if we use this, it's crossed around here. This crossing, the original price was around there. So that's why. So we wait for the retest. See where it retest. Then we took our long. Our sell, something like that. If you have your 3 entries, so you can just calm down. The same thing happened there. The same thing happened around there. The same thing happened around here. It's happened around there. So around here. Alright, let's back test. You see the same thing happened around here.
get ready. See, it's crossed there. See this kind of thing now. See this kind of thing. See, the retracement was very deep, like too deep. So, oh, thank God I remember. When you want to place your stop loss, you take your stop loss below the tip of the first place we are trying to get ready. The first cross, when they first cross the blue, deep, the bottom, that is where you put your stop loss. But mind you, stop loss is going to be on reward. See, let me show an example here. See the example here. See this is not. See the example here. See the example here. See here. See here. See where my stop loss is. The bottom. This one. That's why I like the 2000 points stop loss. It will always be at a strategic place if you have a good entry point. See this one that we set, the pending order that we set. See the stop loss here, it's below. See here. This thing looks like one person with eye and mouth. So see the stop loss here. The stop loss is around where, see, this thing has triggered. It has triggered. I saw it has triggered. So see the stop loss here. The stop loss is below a very sensitive area. So that's the stop loss. Let me check. This thing has triggered. I need see 0.41. So I told you that if I want to upload a trade and the trade is still running, I'm going to upload the trade with a minimum lot size, so that when you want to take your own trade, you will know that the minimum lot size is going to, at least it will do something. You see the price now that just crossed my entry period, and the two trades are in profit. My people, don't worry, you are yet to see anything on this channel. I'm going to bombard you people with big strategy. Well, by the way, let's continue with that. This thing is going to reach somewhere around there. See, because of this particular place, it's going to range. It may not go very smooth like how it wanted to go, but actually it's going to go in, it's going to go in profit. So you can have entered another entry here, because this thing is already crossing, but we don't need that. Two entries are okay. So the back testing, the same thing happened here on the top, the same thing here at the bottom, same thing at the bottom. So, and when you see the opposite thing happening, the opposite of our entry, when you see them happening, you quit the trade and you enter another one. See here, they came to retest. Like here now, you can have, so you can maybe just enter there, open your chart, and you saw this kind of position. You'll be like, let me take a buy. So you took your first buy here. That's why I like using trade stop. Immediately I take my buy, I'm in profit. I shift my stop loss in front of my entry. Let me quickly show us that. I want us to learn. I'm sorry. If I'm taking your time, I'm sorry, but just learn this thing. See where my stop loss is now, and my trade is, see, it's in profit, $9. What am I expecting? Okay, so let me show you how to actually keep your money in case if price is going to go against you. So once you see you are in profit, see the buy here, then see my stop loss. I move my stop loss, I move it to the front of my entrance, somewhere around there, and I'm making it very close like this, because I want to ride the channel I want to ride it very long. So see my entrance here, see my two trades are in profit. see my entrance here, 366716. See my entry period here. See my entry period here. 366716. So that's 366716. So, and I'm on buy. So that means I'm expected to put my stop loss around 3667. No, it's not going to be 7 again. Let me just say 367000. It should be above your entry period. That's how to move your stop. That's what they call trade stop. So you put your stop loss above your entry period, so that if price want to come against you, you will still be in profit, but it's going to be a little profit based on where you put your stop loss. Okay, so then let me make it 368 000. So let's get one. See now, see the stop loss jump from bottom, and now it's at the top, where I don't like where it is too high. But that's just how to trade stop. That's how to trade your stop. So in case if something like what happened here, if it happened, we took our entry around here. We took our entry around here, it's crossed here, so it's turned back. So we set our, I said the highest, so it's around this place. That's where we set our sell stop. So that's where we sell our sell stop. But the price first, and we put our stop loss here. Are you getting me? So the price first went back and it continued. But in a situation whereby, like here, the price, when we set our set stop, the price already came in our favor. So when it's right in our favor, we are in profit, so we shifted it. But it's just that I've wanted it to write the most important thing, I don't want to load you with did I say junks? I don't want to load you, yes, with junks now. Are you getting me? Because you have to grow into this strategy. By the time you start learning this, and I get to people's feedback, then I will make another video with the other indicator, then some areas you have to avoid. Are you getting me? So that's, by the way, you put your stop loss at the bottom of where the thing turned. Depend on your risk management. Depend on that. So you have to set your stop loss based on your account, based on your balance, so that if you will put your stop loss here and you are entering it at a very high lot size, don't blow your account. So even as small as it is, it can blow your account. So because if you don't use the normal risk management, it can blow your account. So the same thing happens here. Don't forget your 1 minute time frame. The same thing happens here. See this, when you see all this kind jaga, you enter through, and you see this one cross. It's not all trade you trade. It's not all trade you enter. You just wait patiently and let everything clear. Like here now, see, the moving averages are not together anyhow, like here. Are you getting me? So look at this area, they are separated, but look at this area, they are scattered. So we don't want where it's not to be, this place they are together. So we don't want a case where they are going to be together after a kind of consolidation and blah blah blah. So once you see this kind of that, everything is clear, you take your trade, then you ride your trade to wherever you want to ride it to. And this kind of situation, I told us earlier, you put your stop loss. When it comes to your favor, you set your take profit somewhere around that place. So the same thing happens here.
same thing happens here. See, up here, you get ready around here. You get ready around here. You enter your first trade when they cross here. The second trade when they cross here. The third trade when they cross here, and the fourth trade when they cross here. That's this place you get ready. So that place you get ready. So the other place, 1, 2, 3, 4 entries. It may not necessarily always be 4 entries. If you've entered 2 or 3 successful, even 1 or 2 successful trade, just watch it run. Are you getting me? It's not necessarily you enter too much trade. It's not even good to enter too much trade. So that's this. You see, I just entered 2 trades. My 2 trades are in profit. So it's not necessary you enter. This strategy has made okay. So the same thing happened around there. See our get ready here. See our get ready here. See, everything are together. So if you find this kind of opportunity whereby they are together and they are together like this, and it shows a kind of clear trend, like the last moving average is at the top, the second moving average at the middle, the first moving average down there. You can also take a trade. As long as the last moving average is at the last and the first one is at the bottom. You can also take a trade when you see the price crossing. In fact, it used to be a very sweet trade. See, all those kind of trades used to be a very sweet trade. So the same thing happens here. When you see jaka like this, you calm down, let it settle. So when they settle, see all this places that they are just much together, you calm down. This is not the moving average supposed to be. It's supposed to be either something like this or something very simple. Are you getting me? So when you see all those kind of things, stay away of the trade. When you saw this kind of thing, stay away. In fact, close your chart and come back later when you see something smooth. Are you getting me? So when you see something smooth, you come back. Okay, that's it. And when you go to 5 minutes, like what I explained earlier, the difference between all these things, the strategy I just gave you now, and big higher time frame, is just the time frame and the time it's going to take to execute. Like 1 minute now, this one is 1 minute, and we are using 1 minute because V75 is a volatile market. Are you getting me? So that's why you use one minute time frame, because you know it can just go pump. You can't compare it with how it's going to run on Forex. Are you getting me? So that is why we use one minute. But if you want to use this strategy on like Forex and Co, you can start from like 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour. Are you getting me? So that you will gain more this thing. It's not going to be a noisy signal then. So the same thing is on 5 minutes. And mind all this moving average, especially this blue, this blue, and this brown, they don't reprint. Are you getting me? They don't. You see how smooth it is. No price was crossing it. You see. So anything that you make it to reprint, that means the price wants to do something funny. It's either it wants to retest, or it wants to change direction. So that is why we always take the advantage. So that if it wants to retest or it wants to change direction, we will take the advantage on time, just like what I did in my 2 trades that I entered, and you saw the way I entered the trades. So now we go to 5 minutes. In my other video, I will tell us how to balance all these things together, how to balance them, the 5 minutes, a 10 minutes and all that. Like now, see what we the method we used to enter in 1 minute. The method is now set. It's now set on 5 minutes. We've entered on 1 minute. That is a kind of sniper entry. The entry of 1 minute is a sniper entry on 5 minutes, even before it's confirmed. Listen to that again. The entry on 1 minute is a sniper entry on 5 minutes. The confirmed entry on 1 minute is a sniper entry on 5 minutes. Depends on how we enter, even before it's confirmed on 5 minutes. Even before it's confirmed, because here now, if you watch this 5 minutes, if you watch here, this is our get ready stage, but on 1 minute we've already bought, because it has passed get ready stage on 1 minute. So now around there, we want to take a kind of buy. When this blue crosses, yellow and pink has crossed, they've crossed, then it remains this blue to cross. So once this blue cross, we set our stop, our buy stop around there. So we set it on top of the last fractals. So once we set it there, the price will just, then we keep on riding. If you want to add to the position, if you see that it has, maybe this one now has now crossed this one, this brown has crossed blue, the blue has crossed black, and that means we are going to be somewhere around there. Let me use this thing. That means we are going to be somewhere around there by the time everything is going to cross. That means the buy is already confirmed on 5 minutes. Then we go to 15 minutes. That's another way to enter trades. We are already on profit, so we are not scared. So we go to 15 minutes. You see the entry on 15 minutes. On 15 minutes, it's already an entry on 15 minutes. Are you getting me? It's already an entry on 15 minutes. So we are expecting the price to cross this blue on 15 minutes so that we can enter another trade. And maybe by that time it will have been around there. But you don't need to be doing all those things. You don't need to want to have 2-3 successful trades. Just watch, let them run. Set your trade stop. When you trade stop them, then you can watch them run. The same thing on 30 minutes. You see, on 30 minutes you are preparing to enter another buy trade. Meanwhile, all these points can be your take profit points. They can be your take profit points. I've told you where to stop loss, to put your stop loss. So your take profit also can be, you go to higher time frame. The next moving average on higher time frame is going to be your take profit. So it now depends on where you want your take profits to be. You can put, like now, as you set it, I can set this now. Put my stop loss above, so that when, like, I'm recording this thing at night, so that when it's then daybreak, I won't be at loss. Are you getting me? So I can shift my stop loss above my entry period. Then I can either leave it to run till whatever, or just come here, look at higher time frame, look at the next moving average, then put my take profit there. My take profit can be here, it can be here. So there are some ways I'm going to teach us in my next video, how to take profit, and also how to detect momentum, daily momentum. We trade by daily momentum. How to detect daily momentum in order to have a successful trade. And also I want to give us a particular strategy for free. I will not explain it for now. I want to give us a particular strategy for free before I make my next strategy video. That video is just going to be just going to be for free. How you can set your indicator and put take profit, and put wait, and put strong buy, to know how when it's strong buy, So I'm going to give us the RSI strategy. We are going to set with either RSI, or we use our stochastic. I'm going to give us that. So those are the things I have to offer you guys for now. Okay, see, our stop loss, our take profit can be around here. Our take profit can be around here. If our take profit should be around there, that's a very big buy. It's going to be a sweet one. The same chart, but take profit around there. 4 hour time frame. On our 4 hour time frame, our take profit can be around here or around here. So do we see that? So that is how it is, my people. I don't want to bother us. See, I'm in profit. Oh, I'm in profit. So if you believe in this strategy, and if you know that this strategy is going to work well for you, do well, my people, to subscribe. See the head and shoulder, inverse head and shoulder formed. I told us that once it's formed like that, it's going to be a very long buy. Now it's making a long buy. In fact, I can leave this trade for days. The way I'm seeing it, it's going to run for days. If I check my 1 hour, you see my 1 hour already. See this long sell. Now it's going on a long buy. I wish it actually goes on a long buy. If it goes on a long buy, that means this trade, you see my position here, so it's a very good entry on the daily time frame. If it's not going to reprint, if it's just going to go like this, it's a very good entry. I'm going to ride it very well. Like, I'm going to enjoy the ride. So that's it. I'm going to teach us how to use the strategy to swing trade and also to day trade, and also to the one I just told us is just simple scalping. And also you can use it to day trade. But there are some things you have to consider if you want to use it as a swing trade and others. See my daily here. Okay, the one I checked now is 4 hours. See my daily here. So my friends, that's how it works, and that's how it is. If you think you've gained one or two things on this channel, please do well to subscribe. Do well to subscribe. Please do well to subscribe. I have many things to offer us, and I know we are going to enjoy it. This strategy I'm giving you for free. It's a paid strategy, but I know many people don't have money to even start this thing, so you can practice this strategy on demo. When you practice it on demo, you will get it right. Then you can just put in a little money. When you put in a little money, then you see what happens. Are you getting me? Don't worry, I'm here for you. See my price going up higher. All right, guys. So, and don't forget, don't give up on Forex. Are you getting me? Don't give up on Forex, on trading. Don't bow for trading. Don't bow for trading. Take care. Do well to subscribe to my channel. I have many things to offer you. May God be with you in the name of Jesus. May God open your understanding to receive these things that I have taught you people in the name of Jesus. And may He help you to be a profitable trader. In Jesus' name I've prayed. Amen. Don't bow for trading. Let trading bow for you. Take care. Bye.
I cannot bow down before you.
Hello guys, come on. Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while. So I welcome you all. This is your guy Michael, the selfless strategic trader. I've been postponing posting videos, giving you guys new new strategy and all that, but I've been very busy. I'm a busy guy, so I've been very busy. I've been very busy to make videos. And moreover, if I will make, oh come on, moreover, if I will make, well, I've been very busy to make videos. I think we should just leave it like that. But today I want to give us a new strategy. It's very late at night making this video. This is 11:55 p.m. Yeah, this is 11:55 p.m. and once it's 12 a.m. I will need to break a little, at least, to attend to some things that are necessary. 12 a.m. spiritual legislation. Alright, but that's by the way. If you've not joined my Telegram channel, join my Telegram channel. As you can see here, we post free setup. This is setup that you are expecting. This is setup that you are expecting on GU, and these are the ones that we've released before. Here we had a 78 pips trade. That was a trade that we took last week. This 230 pips. Yeah, 230 pips. You are not just seeing the trade here. I shared the trade setup here. Yeah. So I shared the trade setup here before we got. So it's everything is free here on my Telegram channel. Yeah. So and the trade went up to what? To 90 pips, and we still hit, and we hit till we got our 230 pips, and that's a fire, a bomb. Yeah, and we have some testimonies from my students. Anyway, that's by the way. That's not what I've come to show you this moment. If you want to check all this, you can easily come to my Telegram channel. They will be there. They are going to be there for you to check both the trades we've taken and all that. Alright, so this is the link to the Telegram channel. The one you are seeing here is the link to the Telegram channel. Just go to Telegram, type the Selfless Strategic Trader. It's going to bring you down here, or you just type it as you see it here on your browser. It's going to take you down to this Telegram channel. Alright, and if you are new to this channel, to this YouTube channel, subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can be updated. Now let's go to the real business of today. You don't want to miss this. You don't want to miss this. Alright, let me go to my charts. Alright, so I'm here on my chart. So I want to show us a new strategy that will be very useful for us. I want to show us a strategy that will be useful for us, and when I drop it, it's always a bomb. So I want to show us another bomb. Alright, but first of all, let me remove this what is called this separator. I want the chart to be very clean, so I've removed the period separator. So I want the chart to be very clean. Alright, so which strategy am I showing us this moment? Alright, just follow me as I follow Christ. And as usual, when we want to give a new strategy, we pray. And I pray for you in the name of Jesus that your understanding is opened in the name of Jesus. I pray that God gives you the ability to learn the skill, the ability to assimilate, the ability, the potential that you need to be a profitable trader in the name of Jesus. Amen. Alright, so now the strategy I want to give us, I'm not going to waste our time. I'm going to give us the setup. I'm going to give us the setup, and when I give us the setup, I'm going to show us how it works. I'm not going to waste our time, so I don't want you to skip the video. If you skip the video, any information that is given in between the video you miss it and you are on your own. So you don't want to come to my WhatsApp page and start telling me things that are not existing. I may not really pay attention if what you are talking about has been addressed in this video. I will only refer you back to this video to come and watch again. That's what you're asking has been addressed. So just take your time and watch this tutorial. Alright, so where are we starting from? It's 12 a.m. guys. I need to legislate. Okay, don't worry, I know what to do. Alright, where are we starting from? We are starting from coming to this place, clicking our word F to add indicator. Click on F. Alright, you know fractals has always been my party, so I will not remove fractals. Okay, so I will add this. Click the cross sign. You know what I click? You click here, F plus. Alright, you come to RSI. Relative strength index. Alright, this relative strength index, you change this 14, you change it to 1. Oh yeah, now. So you change it to 1. After changing it to 1, so you make sure that the period is 1. Then you apply to close. And the pixel is, we want to make the pixel to be 1 pixel. Let's see how 1 pixel is won't be. So we want to make the color to be green. Then we come to levels here. You click on levels. Alright, you want to add plenty levels. So we want to add plenty levels. So here my level will be we have 70. Okay, 70 is here already, but no, just follow me. We have 70. You put weight on 70. So we have 70, we have 90, we have 91, we have 92, Mashibrando Zakalo Shata, we have 93, we have 94, Likabo Shateria, we have 95. Alright, we have 86.58. Shali Brando Zakoshia, we have 86.58. Let me add more. We need more positions, we need more levels. Rather, we have 86.58. Then we have we have 80. Okay, in front of 86.58 we put cell entry. Shali Branda Zukaporia, we put cell entry. So here we have 80. So on 80 we put cell. Alright, so on 80 we put cell. We have 50, we have 50, we have 51, we have 52, we have 53, we have 54. Yeah, we need more position, as I told us. We have 54, we have 55, we have 55. Malikabo Shatabo Riako Ziakata. So in front of 55 we put TP, take profit 1. We put take profit 1. Yeah, so here we have 3. We call it oversold. We call 3 oversold.
we have 4, we have 4. Oh, sorry. So we had position. To add position, just click this cross, click. We are going to have more positions. So we have 4. We have 5. We have 10. We have 14.8. 14.8. In front of 14.8, we put buy entry. So we have another one, 21.44. We put buy. All right, so here we make the style 4, and we made the color this good, this color here, head of the 2. So you made the color. Which one should I use? Let me use this. So after that, so you can see you label everything the way I just labeled it. That is how you are going to label it, the way I just labeled it. So let's click on done. Yeah, this is what we've got. You can see. So this is what we've got here. We have oversold, we have sell entry, we have sell, we have buy entry, we have buy. All right, so we have take profit 1 on our 55 level. All right, so that is not the end of this. We are going to add some things into this indicator. We are going to have our moving averages. So we click on our F function. So when we get to this place, the same indicator window 1, this particular place, you click here. So we have our moving averages. Come to moving averages. Yeah, so you come to moving averages. So our moving averages, we have, my favorite moving average will always be there. So we have here Malikabo Shatoria. We have here 200. We have here 200. Method is exponential. Apply to close. Style is what? Style is apply to close. Okay, everything is going to be like this. Shift 0 close. So we are going to make it, let's make it white. Here we are going to make it white, and we can make this one 4 pixel, or we can make it 3, either 4 or 3. So just make it any pixel. Let me use 3 first. So if I see how 3 is, then I can change it if I like. So done. Here, this is my moving average here. So what's moving average showing us? I've told us about 200 moving average. That it shows me what the momentum. It shows me the bias. When 200 is, when we use our 200. What is it called? The if price is on main chart, if it's on main chart, if price is below 200, that means it's on sell trend. To show us the trend, yeah, the trend is what I wanted to say. 200 EMA shows the trend of the market. So if price is below 200 EMA, that means it's a sell trend, and if it's above 200 EMA, that means it's a what? It's a buy trend. Let us continue. So I come again to this function, the same here, click here to add more moving averages. So the first one was 200, but now we are not going to use 200, we are going to use 21. I don't know why this thing is not clicking. So we are going to use 21. So this is 21 moving average. It's going to be exponential moving average 21. Apply to close. Apply to close, and the color is going to be red. This color is going to be red. Yeah, the color, see the red that I picked, see, so the color is going to be red, and the pixel is going to be 2. Yeah, it's going to be 2. So you can press, you can, if you press down, it's going to go, but I don't want to press down, I want to press back so that I can just add other moving averages. So as I press back, that one is already registered, so I click moving average again. I change this 21. I change this 21 to, I change this to 8. I change this to 8. I change this to 8. So moving average 8. All right, so the shift is 0. Everything is as it is, and we made the color green. We made the color green. Yeah, so after 8, another, we press back, then another moving average. We add another moving average. We add another moving average, and that moving average is going to be, that moving average is going to be 13. Yeah, should not forget, it's going to be 13. So the same way, but 13 is going to be black. You see the black that I chose? Yeah, 13 is going to be, it's going to be black. And we have another moving average. We have another moving average. We are adding, press back, moving average. We change 13 to, we change 13 to we change 13 to 5. Yeah, 5. So we change 13 to 5. We change 13 to 5. Just, I don't know how this thing is going to show when I upload it, the way I'm putting it on landscape to enter the numbers, but just make sure you understand what I'm doing. So we change 13 to 5, the same settings, but the color is going to be, the color is going to be blue. Okay, I'm picking this blue. I'm picking this, let me pick this one as blue. Yeah, see what I picked as blue. I think that's purple, but let's regard it as blue. All right, so, and the last one, should I add the last one? Shouldn't I? Okay, let me just leave it like that. There's one moving average that I'm thinking about adding, but let me just leave it like that. So we put done. Yeah, all our moving averages are there. But as you can see, the moving averages, they are looking as if they are hungry. So the one we make, I want to change some colors now because of my background. So the one I make black, this one I'm going to make it white. Yeah, I'm going to make it white. And the one I made 200, this 200 that I made white, I'm going to change this to 4, and I'm going to make it I'm going to change it to this color. Yeah, to this color. And I'm going to change other ones to 3. Yeah, I'm going to change other ones to 3. Mazeka Parose Kebrunda Bush Atolia. Other ones to 3. Alright, let's see what we've got. Alright, so it's clearer now. So how are we using this thing effectively? There are ways to use this thing effectively so that you will not go and use it anyhow. There are two ways to use this thing effectively. The first way is to add some moving averages to the main chart here. So if we add some moving averages to the main chart here, it's going to help us to use it to combine it with price action. It's going to help us to combine it with price action. But if we don't want to use, no, what am I saying? The first one is if we can use moving averages on this main screen. So when we use moving average on this main screen, it's going to help us to use moving average crossover aligning. We want to make sure that moving average crossovers are aligning for us to what? For us to take trades. And the second one is using price action, like how it is now. So we just have to consider those that are on my mentorship. They will know where to look for trade in this particular pattern. So they will know where to. They know what to look for, and they know where we want to look for our trades. Yeah, in fact, I'm seeing a setup here already, a potential setup though. So they know where to look for trades, but it's not everybody that is my mentorship. So I will show us everything we need to know about this trade, but it's taking time already. This is 22 minutes and I don't want to waste our time, so I think I will make part 2 of this video. So the part 2 of this video is going to explain how to make use of this indicator effectively. How to make use of this indicator effectively. Do you understand? All right, but if you want to see the part 2, if you really want to see the part 2, let me know. First of all, let me add one indicator here on the main chart here. Moving average 200. I love moving average 200, so I always add this to my chart anytime, any moment. So moving average 200. So we have moving average 200, and I'm going to make it white on my main chart, exponential. All right, so it shows me the momentum of the trend of the market. So as you see now, when price comes below it, it became a sell trend. It came back to retest it, and it was going down. Here it came above it. Came back to do some retest there, but it started it just ranged. So we see that price is reacting on the 200 EMA. Yeah, it broke it down again, started selling, broke it up again, retested it, and it started buying. A very strong trend. So, but I will show us how everything works. Just stay tuned. Alright, there's something that I just did now. I changed my 200 EMA on main chart. I changed it to 100. Yeah, I changed it to 100. Let me show so that you will understand. See it here. It was 200 before. I changed it to 100, and the reason why I changed it to 100 is that I want us to use it for our take profit level. So I don't want us to hold trades for long. So I want us to use it as our take profit level. Do you understand? So that's why I use it. I change it to 100, and you can see that I stay the same thing. That price really respected the 100. Stay the same. You see that it's the same way. When it's above it, it's a buy trend. When it's below it, it's a sell trend. Do you understand? All right. So let me start from the main. Let me add other 2 or 3
moving averages. I just want to finish this thing today. I don't want to, on this one video, I don't want to prolong. I don't know, but the time already is getting, I'm taking time already. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. Now listen, this is an assignment for anyone that is watching this video. So when I see response from like 20 people, yeah, I know hundreds of people are going to watch this video. So when I see response from 20 people, then I'm going to release the next video explaining everything. Now this is your assignment. The very first video on this channel, the indicator setup, on the very first video of this channel, set it up as your main chart. Then you show me what you've got. Show me a screenshot of this particular one I just taught us now, and your main chart should be showing the indicator on that very first video. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So this is my channel and I'm talking about this very first video here, most profitable. Yeah, this very first video here. Yeah, the very first strategy we released on this channel. That is, so all these indicators you are seeing here. So when you open the video, when you watch the video from the beginning, so you are going to set up, you see the setup is there. So you are going to give me the setup. You are going to give me, just give me the setup up to, just give me the setup up to this gold color. Yeah, this particular color. So just give me the setup up to there. So give me the screenshot of this setup as your main screen setup, and give me the screenshot of the indicator setup that I just taught us now, and let me see how serious we are. Then we are going to do what? Then we are going to proceed to our well, we don't need to come to this and be checking all these testimonies now. So we are going to proceed to our trade. In case you don't know how to get to this page on time, just go to our playlist, go to the channels playlist. So come to this channels playlist and come to this most profitable trading strategy for beginners. Then it will be very easier for you to locate. Yeah, it will be very easy. These are the strategies we've released so far on this channel, and this one we are doing presently is not to be added here when it's done. So I'm stopping here. Give me the results and let me see how serious we are. Then I will give us the banger to this strategy. Alright, this is your guy Michael, the selfless strategic trader. To submit your assignment through my WhatsApp. My WhatsApp line is there on the channel's description. Submit your assignment. When you submit your assignment, I can even consider you giving you a free premium strategy. So that's just it. This is your guy Michael, the selfless strategic trader. It's time to pray. I really need to concentrate. This is 12:35 a.m. 12:35 a.m. So we need to legislate. Alright guys, meet you at the other side. Signing out. Love you. Bye bye. Guys, this is your guy Michael, the selfless strategic trader.
your number one sniper entry trader and the guy that grows small account as low as $1, $2. The proof is there on my YouTube channel. All right, on this particular trade I showed you, this particular strategy I showed you in my previous video, how to set up this indicator and all that. So there are two approaches to this, three approach to this strategy, to use this strategy effectively. Three approach. And the first one is going to be moving average, crossover, and that's not what I'm going to teach us now. The second one is going to be pure price action. Pure price action. So in the pure, or let me say under the pure price action, I want to teach us one of the ones that we can actually use effectively, and that is using trend lines. Using trend lines. There are ways that we use trend lines, and when you use trend lines, it's going to help us to trade the breakout. We trade breakout with trend line based on the thing we discover on our indicator. Okay, what am I talking about? What am I trying to say? On this particular trade that I entered with this great sniper entry, actually, well, let me break it down that the sniper entry principle is limited to my premium strategy, to my students. But for those people that are not my students, I'm still giving you the effective ways you can trade. You can use this setup. Yes, the effective way. You all know my goal, that my goal is to teach you and to make sure that even if you want to come for my premium, I should be able to give you something free that will make you afford my premium strategy. You make money from my strategy to pay for premium. You know what I'm talking about? So my free strategy is even a bomb. All right, so to this particular trade setup, to this particular strategy, so for this particular strategy, we can see what's going on here on USD CHF, and my analysis started from weekly time frame. But I'm not going to be showing us all that now. I'm just want to show us something that is very simple. All right, so the first thing we consider on our moving average, on our setup, is that we want all the moving averages on this indicator to come to oversold or overbought. All the moving averages, they should be at oversold or overbought level, which means they should be entering this 10 level on oversold, or they should be entering that 95 level on overbought. That is what we want to see. All the moving averages, I mean all. When I mean all, I mean all the moving averages. So when that happens, the next thing we want to see is that we want to see we want to draw our trend line. We just don't want to. Now I'm teaching us an effective way rather than waiting for moving average crossover, which I'm going to teach us also on another video, because I want to separate the videos. So all right, on trend line, if we draw our trend line, okay, this thing happened here. So if we draw our trend line around this area, which I will do now, because we are looking for a buy, so we come and draw our trend line. Click on shapes, these shapes. So you click on this cross, click on this cross sign, then after clicking on it, you click on trend line. So we draw our trend line. We have different ways of drawing trend line actually, but I will teach us one simple, or let me say two simple ways. Either you draw from here to this place, these two joints here, all right, let me make it more bold. So we change this one to 3. We change this color to, I would like white. All right, white doesn't want to go with this, so let me change the color again. So I will change this to which one, okay, to this, and I will increase this to 4. All right, so we see our trend line here. So after drawing our trend line from this point to this point to this point, so price came. All right, so price came and what, and broke this trend line upward here, and it closed above this particular trend line. It closed above that particular trend line. Then we wait for the retest. Wait for this is a support level. This is a support level here. This particular area, it's a support level. This is another what, another support level. So if you want to use what is it called now? If you want to use um horizontal line, yeah, if you want to use horizontal line, so we can draw a support level here. So but now we are using trend line for now, so we draw a support level at this highest point, or we come to this place, this particular area. So price touched here, we want price to respect that particular point that we are drawing. So price came, tested here once, 2, 3. See, look at this fake out, breakout. See, it came above here. If you are not for this particular hour, if you are not patient enough and you don't allow the candle to close, you will think that it's going to break above this line. Meanwhile, it came back and it still came and hit some stops here. So you have to wait until what, the green line closes above what, above the trend line. And make sure that the trend line you are drawing, at least price should have touched this like 2 or 3 times before it breaks it above. Yeah, 2 or what, or 3 times before it breaks it above. Yeah, so immediately price break is above, we wait for the retest of that particular what, of that particular area. So if I draw my horizontal line now, so my horizontal line is going to be here. Yeah, this particular area. Let me make it bold also. All right, my horizontal line will be on this particular area, because price what, came to this line, retested it, came above, retested it, come again. Price has been doing its things around this horizontal area. Yeah, so price has been doing its thing around that horizontal area. So immediately price break above this level, it came back and retest. So immediately price breaks above this level, and you discover that yes, we have a break in market structure. You can set your buy limit here, this horizontal line area that you are expecting price to come and retest. Don't follow price. Don't say because it's breaks you are entering immediately. The only thing you can do is, if you know how to draw it very well, immediately this particular candle closes above this trend line, immediately it closes above, you can draw your what, you can enter the next hour candle. You can what, you can enter your buy immediately. Do you understand? So you allow it to what, to break above. Then when it comes to this retest, you do what, you enter your buy limit. So you can enter like 2 buy limits, one here, one around here, one around there, and your stop loss is going to be what, is going to be below this place. Yeah, it's going to be below that place. All right, yeah, so that is how it is. Your take profits level, if I will give you a normal take profits level, I will say your take profits level should be like just based on your risk to reward ratio, maybe 1 to 5, 1 to 3, 1 to 2, minimum 1 to 2. That means if you are risking 5 pips, you target 10 pips, right? Which this one is more higher. Now we have a conference here on this particular trade. Look at what happened here. Everything is what, on overbought. If we draw our trend line here, why am I just saying this? If we draw our trend line here, what has happened now? We see that price has has broken to give us a kind of sell reason to sell. Yeah, price has given us reason to what? Reason to sell. And if you are drawing an horizontal line, our horizontal line is going to be around this area, around this around this around this around this area, because you can see how price has been struggling around that area. Yeah, which means I also have entered this sell since, but you know what, it's not too late. But this trade I'm in now, because the forecast is from higher time frame, I will still hold this door and I'm going to sell at the same time. So hold on. Yeah, so I just entered my sell entry now. So I set one sell limit, and I also entered another sell entry, so which means I'm expecting price to either come and retest this what is it called, either price to come and retest this particular area. Okay, let me use this particular area, or it should continue going down. It should what? Continue going down, or it come again to come and clear some stuff. But already we are on the what? We have reason to want to sell here. And if I will take my profit here, instead I take my profit here, or I take my profit here. You understand? So my stop loss is going to be above here, and my stop loss will be, my take profit will be times 2 of my stop loss, or times 3 of my stop loss. That is how to trade. That is how to trade. That is how to trade. All right, so this is the way to use this strategy. We can also check something on GU. Yeah, we can check something on GU. We have similar thing happening on GU. We have similar thing happening on GU. If we draw our trend line, and meanwhile I showed us this analysis earlier on GU, that is going to set to this level and is going to buy from there. It has sold to this level now. Now I'm expecting it to also buy from there. All right. And again, another way to take your profit is when you see that this moving average is gets to stage 50, like this 50 level, you can take your profit, take partial profits from there, and you wait till you enters another level of oversold. So on GU now, I'm also going to buy on money, sir. Yes, sir. So on GU now, I'm also going to buy on GU, and I will set another buy limit on GU, so that we see what happens in the next frame. And you see what I'm talking about here. We can easily draw our trend line from here. Immediately we size oversold, we draw our trend line like this, and we draw our support line. We see this particular area should be our support line, or this particular area. It broke above here. We saw one level here that has been what price reacted around it. We saw another level here. So it's either we buy immediately here, we buy, set another limit here, another limit here. So I'm going to do that now. So if you've not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and you join my Telegram for updates, for signal, free signal. So before we continue, let me remind you of our Telegram channel. Here is the Telegram channel here, the Selfless Strategic Trader. So make sure you join the Telegram channel for free signals and trade analysis. Yeah, this particular trade I showed us in the previous video, the analysis plan according to everything and all that. All right, so let us continue with what we are discussing, because I've already entered the trade on what's it called? I've already entered the trade on GU. So let me show us. So I've entered the trade on GU. So based on this particular based on this particular trend line, price broke above it, which is a breaking structure. We wait for the retest, and we buy. At least if we are not buying at all, we should buy to this particular level, even if there's going to be a reversal. So I'm expecting to buy. So my stop loss is going to be below this level. My stop loss is going to be below here. So let's see how price is, because I entered this. It's very risky. It's very risky. I entered this trade because it's late already, because I just want to show us. I also have entered the trade since, but because I just want to show us. But at the same time, let's see what price we do. Let's watch out price reaction to this. I will still edit this trade to at least so that I will minimize. So it's a risky trade for now, but I will try and minimize my risk and see what's going to happen after everything. But this is just this is just the technique to this strategy. This is the technique to this strategy. Majorly, as price broke above here, I expect price to what bounce back at this particular level, or it should come all the way to this level, bounce back, or those are the support levels that I'm seeing here. So those are the places I expect price to bounce back. It's either from where I entered, or from here 2, or from here 3, or from what, from here 4. So we are going to see how price will react to that. Yes, this is your guy Michael. So let me show you us another thing. Another thing is on our trade, our USD CHF trade. So we see that price is still looking as if it's going to go in our favor here. So we take our first profit here and our second profit here, or when the moving average, this moving average, when it touches 55. So the setup for this moving average, again, for those of you that did not watch the previous video, so let me show us the setup for this strategy. It's already there, so I will not need to be stressing us again. So we go to our F, we click on what, on F. So I added fractals. You should know how to add an indicator, so I should not be teaching you how to add an indicator. And we added moving average. This is for main indicator. The period is 100 exponential EMA close. So you can see, you can just screenshot or write it somewhere. So and for that moving average is to show us the trend. Normally it's supposed to be 200 moving average, but I love 100 moving average because it shows, like now look at this particular trend line. As price broke above it, it's broke above it, above the trend line with the moving, with the 100 EMA moving average, which make it to be a very pure and clean buy trade. Yeah, it makes it to be a very pure and clean buy, what, a buy trade. Now in this place where the moving average is not very close to this place, so in this case we can make our first TP to be when the price touches this moving average here. When it touches, that should be our first TP. If it's not, if price is not breaking it with our trend line, if they are far apart, then our first TP should be here, because we need accumulation before a kind of strong trend change in trend direction, just as accumulation happened here. So let's continue with what I'm showing us. So another thing is our relative strength index. That is for our indicator. So you can see now the period is one close. Just set it the way I set it. Set it the way I set it. And for the levels, so you come to the levels. Some of us may not know how to add these levels. Just click on this cross line. When you click relative strength index, how will you add it and get to relative strength index? You click on your tap on your screen, click on this F. So you click on this main chart and you come to, you click on this F function, F plus in main chart to get your relative strength index. So then you come to, what is this called? You come here and look for relative strength index. See relative strength index here. So when you click it, then it will bring you down to this place. Then you can start to edit all these things, and down to your level you click this particular area for your levels. So when you click that particular area, you click this cross sign, you click. So when you click and click and click and click, it will give you many, something like this, something like what you are seeing here. So this how is going to be on a default. Then you type your number here, come here and write all this thing here. So, and if you want to delete, you you click on this delete, you select and you delete, which I'm going to use now. Select and what, and delete. Yeah, so I've just deleted that. So, and your styles, you change your style, you change your pixel, and your relative strength index is going to be there, just like this. But as at that time, good morning there. So as at that time, all these moving averages are not there. All these moving averages, they are what? They are not there. So you come again to F. So when you click your F, now if you want to add moving averages, it will be this indicator window 1, this F plus in indicator window 1. That is what you are going to press, not this one. Now it's going to be this one. If you press this one, your moving average you are adding will be showing on main chart. So you want it to show on the RSI. So you come here and click F plus, then you click your moving averages. You set your moving averages according to how you want them to be. So according to we had this moving average here, 200 exponential. You just set it up like this. I told us that make sure you are clicking here for the main indicator. So this another moving average, the second one, 21 exponential, and you see the color, just set it the way it is. The third one, we have 8 exponential, set it the way you are seeing it. And we have another one, 13 exponential, set it the way you are seeing it. And the last one, 5 exponential, set it the way you are seeing it. So after setting it like that, then you go to your main charts. So you go to your main chart. So this is your main chart here. You can see that everything is set. This is how it's going to be. So we want all moving average to be to enter overbought area or oversold area. I told us this overbought here is not showing because this RSI line is covering it. So that's why you're not seeing the overbought just the way this oversold is. So that is how it is, and we can see that price is reacting to the pullback. So the pullback is our target. Once we see the trend line has been broken, so we enter the pullback, we enter ourselves. So see the stop loss here. So, and always don't forget my principle of, if price takes you out the first time, another chance is allowed. When you see another opportunity to enter, yes, when you see another opportunity to enter, and if it takes you out again, you try for the third time. Don't try more than 3 times. Don't try more than 3 times unless you have equity to do that. Don't try more than 3 times. All right, I think I will draw the curtain from here. So this is your guy Michael. Subscribe to my channel so that you can get more updates on this particular strategy. Don't forget, this is just the trend line pattern. We still have the moving average pattern, and they have the third one. Okay, don't worry. But we have the moving average pattern. I will still teach us the moving average pattern as time goes on. This is your guy Michael, the selfless strategic trader. Subscribe, share this video with your friends.
My guys, my people, how are you guys? It's been a long time. Come on, man. Come on. I've tried all my best to be able to upload a video, but I don't know, YouTube has been doing me anyhow, because there was a particular video I uploaded, in fact the very first video on this channel, and I used a particular music on my background, and last month or thereabout I received a copyright infringement on the music I used on my background. Like, it's a Christian music though, but I received a copyright infringement, which I understand. It's because of the way I used it though. So We thank God everything is cleared. There was a particular video I made last week. Was it? Oh, sorry, I forgot to greet you. Happy New Year. Sorry, what's just on my mind? The burden is just there, just so much, because I just want to dispense what I have to you people. By the way, Happy New Year, traders, and I pray that this year is going to be a fruitful year for us. It's going to be a year of testimony. No matter what the economy is in our area, the Lord will single us out for a great establishment in the name of Jesus. Amen. I've missed you guys. That was a particular tutorial I released last 2 weeks or thereabouts. Was it? Did I just say last 2 weeks? No, it's since last month, towards the end of last month. So I discovered a particular, like a very hot cake strategy. This is not strategy that I found anywhere. It's the strategy I developed myself by the help of God, by the help of the Holy Spirit, and I'm giving the strategy out for free. I released the video, I uploaded the video, but due to the copyright problem I couldn't upload. This one that I'm making now, I'm just making and giving out the information. I pray I'm able to upload it just like the former one, because the former one was up to 40 something minutes. Like I took my time to just upload the video. I took my time to record the video, to make the recording. Yeah, this is it here. I took my time to record the video, but everything just ended up the way it wanted to. But I'm very sure this one is not going to be as long as the former one, and I'm very sure it's going to help us. Yeah, this is the video, and it's like 46 minutes. You see, it's like 46 minutes, but it's still the same video and the same thing I'm setting up for us, and I pray God will help us in understanding the strategy. All right, without wasting any much of our time, one more information. I've started for those people that are just joining this channel, I urge you to subscribe to this channel, because I gave you my free strategy to make you money, because I just started a premium strategy. So I develop free strategies for people to make money, at least at a particular level of trading, so that when you make money through my free strategy, you can now pay for my premium strategy. I just started my premium service. I started officially towards the end of last month, last December, toward the end of December, last week of December or thereabouts. So, and as you people know, so sorry about that. I just have to attend to that. So, and I hope the call does not come again. Okay, so as I was saying, I'm very sorry about that. So as I was saying, I just want to dispense everything so that you people will have money to subscribe to my premium service. And I used to tell people on my list, if someone cannot give you free, there is no need to go for the premium. There should be a taste to know that the person is genuine. So that's why I'm releasing a free strategy for you people. My strategies are self-customized strategies. So that's why I'm releasing a free strategy for you people, so that you will be able to gain confidence in what I do, and also for you to be able to use my free strategy to make money for yourself, then come and go for premium. So my premium is there. You come to my Telegram. The link to my Telegram is there on the description. The link to my WhatsApp is there on the description, and the WhatsApp group I created for. So if you cannot join the Telegram channel, join the WhatsApp group. But it's very important for you to join the two, and you have free access to me. Message me anytime. I will reply to your message. Whatever challenges you are facing, I'll reply. I will let you know. So let's go into today's business without wasting our time, or much of our time. So let me start from the very one here. Yeah, this is where we are, and this is the strategy we are talking about, and this is how we are rolling from here. And this is January 2021, which is expected to be our year to explode. We want to explode. All right, so I have my setup here, and I'm going to tell us how they work, and I'm going to show us the settings to this setup. What you are seeing, the Bollinger Bands you are seeing is not the default the Bollinger Band. There is a setting to it. I set the Bollinger Band. I edited the Bollinger Band and the RSI and the other moving averages. And if you notice very well, we see that there is fractal. Yeah, you see fractals everywhere. You know I'm a lover of fractals. If you followed my previous strategy on this on this channel, you see how I use fractals to determine my stop loss for my entry as well. So it also works the same way here. It's not used for my entry, but it's used for my stop loss. Okay, number one thing I'd like to point our attention to is we are using this strategy on 15 minutes. If you want to know more about the strategy, there is more to this strategy on premium, but this free I'm giving you is going to last, it's going to work. No, you will see for yourself, it works. Are you getting me? So but for now, let me show you what I have for you on my free strategy on this. We have the premium version, as I said. So the strategy is used on 15 minutes, and for you that for those that are already used to what is it called to time frames, you know that from this line to this line is what is 1 day on 15 minute time frame. From this line to this line is what 1 day. From this line to this line it's 1 day. From here to here is what is 1 day. So you will understand that everything that happen here is on 1 day, on daily basis. So the strategy I want to give us is strategy to look for on daily basis. On any pair, this strategy should happen at least once in 2 days. If it happens once in 3 days, that means that pair has been ranging for long. But it should happen at least once in 2 days. And meanwhile, don't forget that we used to take losses. And what makes you a profitable trader, just as I used to say, is that you have more wins than lose. If you win 10, you should lose like 1 or 2. You may not even lose, but actually we take losses. If I tell you that you will not lose, forget about it, not lie. So but what makes you to be a profitable trader is that you take more wins than loss. So this strategy, this thing happens every day. But the first thing I would like to teach us now before the back testing, because we are going to back test before I show you the settings. So if you are those people that used to jump, used to skip video, I'm very sorry for you. Okay, so for those that doesn't know how to make their chart very clean like this, like what I mean clean is to make this period separator to be very clear like this, because some people have grids everywhere. I will show you these settings to that first. So in order to address that, you come to settings here. So after coming to settings, you come to show period to show period separator. See, if I uncheck here, look at this place. So I uncheck this place. Let's go back and see what happens. See, everywhere is plain. There is no period separator to show us the day difference now. But we want to do it again. We come to settings. We come to period, show period separators. Here we click it. Then we have our period separators. But if you notice very well, there used to be some box everywhere. Let us try and clear those boxes so that we can have a clean chart. I don't use them. If you use them, well, you can leave it. But for me, I don't use them. So I come to settings. When I come to settings, I come to colors. So coming to colors, I come to background. See, my own background is black. See, scheme is custom. but the background is black. So if you are using black background, you do what I do. If you are using white background, you change the color I want to show you to white. So what you just have to do is, see, my own is already, what you are changing is this grid. So my own is already on black. So but if you are using white background, you can just click on that grid, you change it to white background. Come and see what happens here. See, you see this chaka this thing, those are the grids. So we are removing them first. So we come to settings again, come to colors. Where is colors? Come to see colors here. You come to colors. So this grid, if you are using white background, this thing is going to be changed to white, but I'm using black background, so I'm going to change it to black. So this is black, done. So we are good to go. So now what are we looking into? We are looking into anytime, see our RSI level here, we have 75, we have 80, we have 25, and we have 20. So what you are looking into is that anytime our RSI shows or crosses 25 below, it must cross 25 below. It happens every day. Look at it here, look at it here, look at it here. So 3 days interval, that means you are expected to have trades. So anytime it crosses, what is it called? Anytime it crosses 25 or 20 below on 15 minutes time frame, that is what we are looking into. On 15 minutes time frame, crosses below, you see here, crosses below. This day there is no setup for us, that means you are not taking trade. This day it happens, crosses above. Sometimes you can have it two settings in a day for you to buy and to sell. So this day it happens again. So all these things happen every day. They happen every day. They happen, and sometimes you can get two setups. See, like this one now. You can get two setups in a day. You buy to here and you sell to here. So that is what you are looking into, and we are using 5 minutes to enter. We are using 5 minutes to enter. So we are going to backtest everything now. We are using 5 minutes to enter. As I told us before, this period separator between here and this place is our what? Is our it's 1 day. It's 1 day. So let's go to 15 minutes. Let's do our back test now. Let's go to 15 minutes. So on 15 minutes here, don't forget I said we are ready to take losses. We are ready to take losses. So here we have a cross here. We have a cross here, which means it means to buy. Get ready to buy once you get here. So we go to 5 minutes for our entry. But before that, let's show where the cross is. Let's show where the cross is. So we have the cross around this place. Sorry, one more thing. The first thing we are looking into is, let me give us the checklist now. Please take what's this called? Take your pen and paper, or pen and a jotter, and jot what I want to give you as our checklist. I don't want stories on my DM asking for checklist. Now I want to give us checklist. The first thing we are considering, we want to look into is, we want to make sure, number one, this RSI, this red RSI crosses below 25. It is between 25 and 20. It must cross below 25 or above 75 and 80. So when it crosses below 25 downward, we are looking for a buy. When it crosses above 75 and 80, we are looking for a sell. But now, the first thing we are looking, as I said, is 25 below, and then after that place is crossing. We are looking at our Bollinger Bands, and we are making sure that price is outside Bollinger Band. Like this candle, rather, the candle has printed outside the Bollinger Band. RSI below 25 and 20, and price outside, candle outside Bollinger Bands. Those are our first checklist. So here we have something to look upon here. We have a candle outside
Bollinger Bands, and at the same time we have candle, we have RSI crossing below 20 and 25. You can see that two of them are aligning. Two of them are aligning. So now when we get this, we go to our 5 minutes to look for entry. So what is our entry on 5 minutes? We want these two moving averages to cross each other. This golden moving average and this blue moving average should cross each other. That is our entry. You can see that the same thing happen here. Excuse me. You can see that the same thing happen here, and here we wait till this crossover happens. So once it happens, we take our buy. Once it happens, we take what? We take our buy. When are we taking profit? When are we taking profit? Excuse me. When are we taking profit? We are taking profit when price touches this green moving average. When price touches this green moving average. Where is our stop loss? Our stop loss is the last fractal that printed downward outside the Bollinger Bands. The last fractal that printed downward outside Bollinger Bands. But if you see that the distance is too small, you can just adjust it a little. So that means we put our stop loss here, we enter around this place, and our take profit is around this place. I come again. We come to 15 minutes. We check here. It confirmed it's below 25 and 20. We check here. It's outside the Bollinger Band. We come to 5 minutes. Our moving average is what? Is crossing over. The gold and the blue crossing over. We take our buy. We put our stop loss around this place. Around what? Around this place. If you see that it's too wide, you can close it a little. You can make it around here, and our take profit is around here. Now let's backtest very well so that we have more confidence. You see that on this day, it did what? It happened. Previous day, let's see what happened. I really want us to see a losing trade before we continue, so that we can see that we have more winning trades than losing trades. We see our setup here also. So number 1, number 2 confirm. That means we want to take a buy. We come to 5 minutes. Okay, we come to 5 minutes. That means we enter the trade around there. Our stop loss is around this place, and our take profit is anytime it touches anytime it touches the green moving average. This one is is in profit, but the profit is not too sweet. It's in profit because even when price trace back here, it did not hit our stop loss, because our stop loss is supposed to be the down one. So here is our stop loss. So our entry is here. Price went on profit, came back, then hit our take profit. Anytime it touches 200 EMA, that's our take profit. So that one is not like a losing trade, sure. It's a profit, but it's not sweet one. So this is another entry here, another entry on another day. So these things happen every day. Just stick to, you can just select a pair or just 4 or 5 pairs and just put your chart on 15 minutes alone and be looking at when price is going to touch 75 above or touch 25 below, and also outside Bollinger Band. So this is our first one. It's above 75, and here it's outside Bollinger Band. So we take our vertical line so that we can confirm. So now we are going to 5 minutes for entry to sell. 5 minutes for entry to do what? To sell. So now this is our 5 minutes. You see what happens there. Something happens there that I will clear for us. So this is our 5 minutes.
to be very sure. That means here there is possibility of us entering here, and our stop loss will be here when we enter there. But before price hits our take profit, it first hits our stop loss. Shall we see? That's one. I used to tell people that are my students, I said 3 times is allowed. 3 times maximum. Once it's more than 3 times, don't try it again. So here it hits our stop loss. So now if that happens, we go to 15 minutes. If price is still there, on 5 minutes, I want to show us something, because these are situations that used to happen that we should know how to tackle. So on 5 minutes here, this was where price is before it hit our stop loss here. Then it came again around this place to come and cross. It's crossed again around this place. So that place that it crossed again, that's supposed to be our second attempt. But before we enter that trade there, we want to make sure that our RSI is still above 15. Here. So here is not above 15, even though it's showing. Here is not above 15. But 2 things are involved. Either we take it like that, or we just accept the loss like that. But 3 times is expected. You can attempt it first time. This was the first time. It hit stop loss around here. This was the first time. It hit stop loss around there. And this is the second time. And we cover our profit and our loss for the first time. So that means before the third attempt, we are in profit already. So let us still check the last one on Euro USD. See, if you don't wait for this back test, there are some situations that we are going to see here that if you don't wait to watch the back test, you may not be able to cover those things. You may not be able to attend to those challenges. So it's very advisable you wait for the back test. So this day there was nothing significant. We can't take this because it's not our setup, but we can take this because it's actually happened. Hey, see, come and see here. Okay, this one is only one time. So you can take this because it happened. So our checklist is 1, above what? 75 for a sell, and 2, it's outside it's outside Bollinger Bands. We go to 5 minutes to look for entry. And here is our entry when it crosses, when the moving average crosses each other, which happens around here. It happens around there. Our stop loss is going to be here. We have the first attempt, we have the second attempt, and we are in each profit. If you use this strategy, you should get more than 50 pips in a day. You should get more than 50 pips. Or let me just say, don't let me put you on high expectations. You should get more than 30 pips in a day, 30-40 pips. But 50 pips is guaranteed. Now let's go to another pair. Let's check GBP USD open chart. Please stay tuned to see this back test. I will just, after this GBP USD, I will back test one more common pair so that we can understand. So here you see, here there is no trade. Where is this thing? Okay, here there is no trade. That's on Friday. Here there is no trade, but here there is trade. I told us there will always be trade. Maximum is 3 days. And see something that happened here. It touches the 25, but it's not crossing below. This kind of trade is under probability. You can take it or leave it, because if it touches 25, you can take it. But if it does not touch 25, don't take it. But I will advise you that you should even allow it to cross 25 below. All right. So we have our first confirmation here. We have our first confirmation here for a sell, because it crosses 75 above here, and here our candle is outside Bollinger Band. So we go to 5 minutes to look for a test. We go to 5 minutes. The last video that I wanted to release, that is not released, I did a live trade on it, but that's by the way, sha. So now we are here already. we are here already. So our entry is this place, our stop loss here, and it hit our take profit. It hit our take profit. After hitting your take profit, if you see another opportunity to enter, remember 3 times. Take your profit here. You see another opportunity to enter again at the second attempt. Then you, but I will advise one attempt is okay. Once you see one attempt, just take it. Our stop loss here, our take profit here, and that's by the way. Let's check another one. Okay, we have the buy and no, I will not wait. Did it cross here? Okay, we see that it touches 25 here. It touches the 25 very well. So that means we can consider. That means we can consider this, and it's outside Bollinger Bands. So we can consider that for a buy. We can consider that for a buy. So if you consider that for a buy, our entry is around this place. Our stop loss is around here, and our take profit is around here. Don't forget, you can do a second attempt, reduce your stop loss here. Then once it hits your stop loss, enter again. Then you take your profit to what, to cover your loss and also to be in profit. Don't do your attempt more than 3 times. 3 times is very acceptable. It's acceptable. So that means on this day we have a buy and a sell, and we are in profit. So this day there is no trade. Here we saw another entry. We come here, it's below what? It's below 25. We drag our this thing here also. It's outside the Bollinger. It's outside the Bollinger Bands. So we go to 5 minutes. We go to 5 minutes. So we go to 5 minutes. We look for entry on 5 minutes. So here's our entry. We see our first attempt here, hit our stop loss. Our second attempt here, then our stop loss here. Then we cover the profit and everything. So we say that we are progressing, and in premium there is a way this thing is covered that you get close to 100 pips per trade in a day, because these things happen every day. They happen every day without you stressing yourself. Just look at your 15 minutes. Once you see setup, which other pair can we look into? Which other pair? People used to trade UJ, so right? I don't want to look upon UJ, GBP, USD. Should I look at GBP, USD, GBP, USD, Okay, let me look at GBP, USD, UAD. No, I don't really love that pair. People trade UJ very well, especially newbies. They trade UJ very well, and UJ used to be so manipulative. So let's see what happens on UJ, because it's so manipulative. So we take care. We see a setup here. It's outside Bollinger Bands, and it's outside what? And it's outside the RSI. It's above the RSI. It's above the RSI. So we go to 5 minutes to look for our entry, and we see our entry here. It crosses here. It hits our stop loss. Then we enter again. Our stop loss is above here. It did not hit it, and we are in what? We are in profit. Oh, this is not scattered. This is not scattered. Okay, let me just go to another one. But that one's supposed to be a losing trade though. Let me check it very well. Okay, yeah, our first attempt here, our second attempt here, and the thing still hit our distance, our stop loss on our first attempt here, second attempt here, first attempt here, stop loss hit here, second attempt here. It did not hit our stop loss here. It was our stop loss will go above here. It did not hit it, but very close. But here it later hit it. So our third attempt could have been here, and it could have hit our stop loss. That's a very good loss. So I love checking for loss. But let's see what has happened a day before. This was a day before, right? No, okay, this was the one I just finished checking. Okay, this another one to look upon. Okay, this is another one to look upon. So let's look at the 5 minutes chart. So this is the 5 minute chart. Our stop loss around here, our entry around here, and our take profit 8. So I don't want this video to be more than this. What is the settings? Let's go to functions, Bollinger Bands. So we have our Bollinger Bands. The period is 34. So we just set the period to 34. Deviation is 2.00. Everything is on default, and you use the color that I use white. So if you use a white background chart, change your color to black. But I use black background, so I'm using white for my Bollinger Bands. Use what I use. Later you can change it. Moving average, we have 14 shift 0 method exponential. Just try and screenshot this thing. Then you apply it to what? High low close theory. Apply to high low close theory. Style, you can see the style. See the color that I use. This is the color that I use. Use what I use. Then the second moving average, 25 shift 4 linear weight. Method is what? Linear weight. Apply to typical high close theory. Then style, use the style I use. Use what I use. This is the style that I use. Just count 1 2 3 4. That's the style that I use. That's the color that I use. Then you use 2 pixels. Then the last moving average is exponential 200. So period is 200. Exponential, apply to what? Apply to close. Styles, use what I use. This is the color that I use. I use green, or you call it lemon green. This is green, so I use green, whatever I say. So I use green. Use what I use. Then the fractals is what will help us to know the last candle to put our stop loss. It's just default. Just put it on default, and you can choose this color that I use also on fractals. Then our RSI, you should be familiar with RSI. The period is 14. Apply to close. The style is 2, and the color is red. The red can appear well on white background and on black background. Then the levels, you can see the levels: 25, 75, 20, 80. Get ready to buy and get ready to sell. The style is what? Is theory. I even want to change it to 4 self. So you can see the style. You can use the pixel you like. I use 4 pixels now, and you can see the color that I use. The same color with the fractals. Then we are good to what? We are good to go. We can see everything. So just enjoy yourself, and I have my Telegram group. Join my Telegram group. Join my WhatsApp group. Message me. Let me know the challenges you are having. I don't want to do. You can do the back test on your own. You will understand better, and you see that you have more wins than lose in this trading strategy. This is your guy Michael, the selfless strategic trader. I pray God give you wisdom and more understanding to understand this trade and these teachings in the name of Jesus. Amen. Feel free to relate with me. I love you. Have a blessed moment. Bye bye.